Brother Kyle,
Yo,
Brother Kyle James,
what's up with it? My
my
boy
man,
Jerome in the building.
my man.
What's saying?
Good to see you, brother. Good to see you.
Me too.
Now, this is my second year in a row. This is my second time coming to this event. How many times have you been here?
This is also
Okay.
my second Texas Fruit Festival ever going to. I remember I met you for the first time last year at the first Texas Fruit Festival I went to.
Hmm.
Well, it wasn't the first, but it was my first. I
Hmm.
think was this the third one or something? I think.
Perhaps, but this is definitely our second.
Yeah,
Second time together here at the Texas Fruit Festival in Austin, Texas.
yeah. Shout out to Dave Escamilla for putting this event together and all the other coordinators and stuff.
For sure. Shout out to Dave.
Dorsey and Skylar and everybody involved.
Yes, yes, indeed. And what do you feel like has transpired since the 1 year that we were here a year ago? Like, what are some significant highlights for you that have transpired on your journey, on your health journey, being
Okay.
being the healthiest rapper alive?
Yeah, so over the past year, I've traveled all around the country. Shout out to my homie Suvi Alkaline. He throws his event called the Alkaline World Tour.
Hmm.
And it's an event where we have alkaline vegan chefs, we have herbalists, sometimes we have juicers and all types of things. So like I've been able to tap in with people in the alkaline and raw communities all throughout the country throughout the year and made a lot more connections over the past year because we did the first Alkaline World Tour was December of 2024. It was in LA, and then we did Miami in March, and then I went to Philly and New York with them.
Man,
I've been to most of the world tours. I haven't been to every single one, but what other one was there? Like yeah, Philly. Oh yeah, Chicago. I went to the Chicago
oh
one
man,
recently.
Shottown.
Yeah, so there's some great chefs and great people around the country doing their thing and everything. Shout out to all my people that's really out here making healthy food and my people spreading the knowledge about herbs and health and fasting. And over the past year, I have learned more about fasting and stuff.
For sure.
Like I did a 7 day water fast.
Mm,
I did a 19-day liquid fast. So
mm,
I've been just tapping in, just learning more, gaining more knowledge and stuff.
man, man. So which do you feel was more challenging when you're talking about getting in more in tune with fasting and the methods that can be long lasting? With the 7 day water fast and the 19-day juice fast.
Hmm.
Okay, so 19-day liquid, 7 day water. Which was more challenging for you?
For me, the 7 day water fast was definitely more challenging because like you're not taking no calories at all, and
Nothing,
then you're not even getting like any kind of taste or anything.
no
Like
flavor.
I was taking hibiscus flowers and putting them in water and flavoring my water a little bit. Or
Hmm.
sometimes I put like a little cayenne pepper or key lime just to get like some flavors. And there's also like added benefits to like consuming those things too.
Hmm.
Benefits for your detox and everything. But there were moments during the 7 day water fast where I felt like weak or I didn't have full strength or full energy and stuff.
Mm.
And I was still like working a little bit at that time. And so yeah, that's definitely a challenge. And it's crazy, like we take things that even like just like say like a regular apple, like we take things like an apple for granted, but
We do.
when you're on these fasts, you'll literally be like craving an apple. Like you'll be like, damn, I wish I could eat that apple or like that like mango or whatever. Just even like basic fruit, like just looks so good.
Man. So
Yeah,
even basic fruit started to become like almost a craving for basic fruit when you were
yeah,
on the water fast.
yeah.
Okay.
And I feel like when I was deep in the water fast, I didn't really crave cooked food like that. It's
Okay.
just mostly just all I really thought about was like fruit and stuff, like
Okay.
mangoes and watermelon and papaya and stuff. Like you just want that like
Everything you rapped
life. You
about,
feel me?
you know,
Yeah,
everything on the side, Sunfire Vegan,
yeah. You feel me?
everything on the song. You're saying like all of those things were what you craved, not necessarily the cooked.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
also, if you ever do like an extended fast, like extended liquid fast or extended water fast,
Mm.
you want to be careful how you break it. You can't break it with food that's too heavy because that's gonna be a big shock to your digestive system.
Hmm.
Because those enzymes, they're not like stirred up and stuff. You feel me? So you have to break your fast with light stuff like some easy to digest fruits or like
Hmm.
I broke my fast with coconut water and then I started like eating some apples and some light fruits and stuff.
Beautiful, beautiful. So that would be definitely a suggestion for people who are just starting to fast, like people who they see you did 19 days without solid food.
Oh yeah.
For them, for somebody who feels like, oh man, if I did 3 days, I feel like I would be suffering. What advice would you advise somebody take things slowly and gradually, or do you feel like people should just dive in?
Mm, I feel like sometimes when people dive into things and they may feel sick or anything, it might be symptoms of like just the body detoxing super
Hmm.
fast, or like maybe like parasites are dying off, and also parasites, they give off cravings and they're a living being, they defecate and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that causes like a lot of like symptoms like headaches and all stuff like that.
Hmm.
But yeah, when I was on a liquid fast, like it was different than a water fast, because the liquid fast, I was consuming coconut water and green juice.
Mm.
My green juice consisted of cucumbers, dandelion greens. I did cilantro,
Mm.
key limes. Sometimes I put some bitter melon in there or something. So it was just like straight like cleansing green stuff.
Oh yeah.
I'll put green apple in there sometime.
Oh yeah.
But like I said, like I still had like good energy. Like I had a lot of energy still off the liquids and everything.
Yeah.
And like I remember at that time, I got a new car, and it needed mechanic work, and I was obsessed with trying to fix it.
Hmm.
Like all I cared about was fixing that car, and I was using ChatGPT and YouTube to learn how to fix a lot of things.
Uh-huh.
And I was literally staying up. Like I was in Arizona at the time where it was like 110 degrees in the daytime, so I wouldn't even start working on the car till like 6 p.m.
Oh man.
And like I literally worked 12 hours straight
Dang.
on the car.
While you were fasting.
Yeah, while I was just fasting on liquids, like so I still had the energy to do like 12-hour days on a car, multiple days in a row and stuff.
So where do you begin to attribute where the energy is coming from? Because with people today, brother Kyle, we're out here drinking monsters,
Mm,
we're out here drinking Red Bulls. The lines are full at Starbucks. We got the cappuccinos, the frappuccinos, the lattes, all of these things where we're looking for this energy,
mm.
and we're trying to get this thing called energy. And here you are on coconut water and green juice, and you're doing 12-hour days on cars. You're working, you're doing work.
Yeah, for real. Like changing radiators. Like
Where is the energy coming from?
I think part of it is we get natural energy from like fruits and stuff like that, and also like your body's not spending all this energy digesting food, because it does take energy, especially the more dense the food is,
Mm.
the more energy it's going to take. So it's just like natural energy that your body just has that you create, and it's not being wasted on like other things and stuff, where
Okay.
your body's just spending time just detoxing itself and everything.
So when did that shift occur? Like, when did you feel the biggest difference during the 19-day, like when you're going 19 days on liquid, juice, coconut water, and when was there a point during that fast that your energy went to another level, like switched gears? Were there points where there were ups and downs? Was it like a roller coaster? Were there peaks and valleys, in and out, up and down, back and forth, or was it like a steady constant?
So like I actually started the fast where I started with a 3-day water
Mm-hmm.
fast, and then like after the third day like a water fast, I didn't feel like full energy and stuff. But once I started, I think I broke it with some coconut water.
Mm-hmm.
Once I started taking the coconut water and green juice, like I got like boosted back up, and basically I feel like my energy was basically steady through the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
If I felt it dip a little bit, I'll just drink some more juice or more coconut water, and I'll be good.
Oh man.
Yeah, and at the time, like I remember I was fixing this car, so I wasn't driving. I was literally like, there'll be a part I forgot or something or a little tool. I literally skateboard the AutoZone, so I was like,
You were skateboarding.
yeah, I was like skateboarding to like
you
the
was
store,
you was
and
on your Ninja Turtle, the
yeah,
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cowabunga.
yeah, and it was like it was Arizona, so like it was
Oh my
110 degrees outside and stuff, and
Jesus.
I felt good. You know what I'm saying? Like that's probably part of the reason why I needed a lot of coconut water too, because like I was constantly sweating and stuff in this like intense heat and stuff.
So the sun is your friend.
Yeah, the sun's your friend. Like a lot of people make the sun like it's their enemy. Like, oh, we need to block it with sunscreen and all this stuff. I'm like, the sun's trying to detox all the toxins out your body, you know what I'm saying? Especially as melanated beings, we're sun people. We're made to be in the sun. Like the sun, we're like plants. We get charged up by the sun. Like I look at myself like imagine like you're like an iPhone and it's like your hair is like the phone cord and you're absorbing energy from the sun, like you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh my God. So 110 degrees, Arizona heat.
yeah.
You skateboarding. You
Yeah, I
skating.
was skateboarding like I'll literally forget like a little tool or something. Like I'll be trying to change something. ChatGPT would be like, "Oh, you need this little tool," and then I'll go to O'Reilly's or AutoZone or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, bro. So when so many people out here, like you said, the sunscreen, the the sun lotion, the sun cream, the sun, like the umbrellas. You're
Hmm.
saying like there's people out here who fear the sun,
Oh yeah,
but
definitely.
you revere the sun.
Yeah, I love the sun. Like I feel like if I were to ever to well wherever I live at, it has to be a place that has a lot of sunlight. Like I couldn't live in like a cloudy environment. Like
Mm,
I love sun. I love sunny places. That's why I prefer being in places like California,
mm-hmm.
Florida. If I were to move to another country, I'm really only interested in the tropical countries.
Okay,
Like I'll never move to like England or France. Like it would
okay.
have to be like Southeast Asia or Central America or Africa or like
It had to
something
be
like that.
somewhere around or below the equator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the only way I'll move to Europe is if it was like some type of crazy money opportunity or something. But
Hmm.
and then eventually I'll still move out of there after I got the money right or whatever.
Right. Speaking of abundance, speaking of wealth, speaking of prosperity, speaking of currency, the energy currency, do you feel like your attraction, your magnetism, your manifestation, is it different while you're fasting?
Yeah, I think so. Like a lot of people do say that you do manifest things faster and everything. Maybe because you're not as focused on food and like you just have more like time to like reflect on yourself and
Hmm.
like really focus without these outside distractions and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then also like during all these fasts, I wasn't even like smoking weed or anything too. So I
Wow.
also took a break from that.
Okay.
So I feel like a lot of times they say like when you do stop smoking or and like especially like fasting and stuff like that, you really have like more intense dreams and stuff like that.
So there were more lucid, more vivid dreams.
Yeah, and even lately I've noticed I've been having like intense dreams, like just like highly detailed. Really, I want to start writing my dreams down again because I used to do it like a couple years ago, and I noticed that if I wrote my dream down and say I read it like a couple months later, I
Hmm.
would like literally remember the dream as if like I lived it. Like
Wow.
I'll remember like the actual like memory. So I
Wow.
feel like maybe like our dreams can be like it's like another life we're living, you know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
instead of it just going to waste and just forgetting it, like I feel like writing it down cuz give it can give us like even more experiences to get even more out of the time that we have on this earth and stuff.
For sure. So it's almost like we're living in a separate, like a whole separate reality, almost
Yeah.
like parallel to this reality. We're in a different. It's like a parallel dimension that's on top of this one in the astral realm. And
Yeah.
when you're writing it down, you're like remembering your experience. You're remembering the messages. You're remembering just the meaningfulness of being in that reality.
Yeah.
For sure.
And like it's crazy. I've had like dreams of different realities where like say my dad passed away when I was 15 years old,
Well,
but I've had dreams of other realities where like both my parents are still alive
well,
and they were together.
well.
And then I've had like other realities where like both my parents are still alive, but they were like divorced or something. And then I've had like so I've like had like these different worlds I've
Hmm.
lived in like dreams and stuff.
Man, so you're like reality transurfing. You're like surfing different realities,
Oh yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah. You can
dream
say
realm.
that. Know what I'm saying? We out here surfing. You feel me? Like
You a surfer.
yeah, surfing through these realities, astral projecting,
I
different
love it,
universes.
bro. So with putting the cannabis down for a time, for a duration to have another sensation, putting the cannabis down, how challenging was that to let go of cannabis for that time?
Um, I feel like for me, like it's mostly like I don't really crave it so much to where like oh I have to go buy some bud or something, but like it's just like everybody around you smokes, and you just end up smoking, and
You in
like,
the environment.
and then like when you're also going through like stressful times in life, it's almost like a way to like numb yourself or
Okay.
something.
Okay.
But like once I like build up the momentum of not smoking, like the craving goes away like pretty fast. Like after not smoking for like 5 6 days, like you don't really like I haven't even smoked probably for like it's been like almost a month or something.
Nice.
Another thing with weed too
Hmm.
is that a lot of the weed nowadays is not natural because just like the fruits and vegetables, just like the way they're spraying stuff with pesticides and they're using chemicals to make it grow faster and using all these GMOs and stuff, they're doing the same thing with weed to where like you'll see some weed like it'll be like a big nug and like it like crumbles up into dust.
Oh
I'm
wow.
like,
It's synthetic. It's not even real. You're saying.
yeah, like this weed is like they do stuff to make it grow faster and they spray stuff on it. So it's like when you're smoking weed, you're not only smoking weed, you're like smoking like all these different chemicals and stuff. So
You don't even know what you're smoking.
yeah, so
Yeah.
if I go back to smoking bud, like I really prefer like as natural as I can get, the best I could find out there and stuff.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know, I've also gotten to like psychedelics, like mushrooms and stuff. I
Hmm.
really like the mycelium network, and I've had a lot of spiritual downloads from going on mushroom trips and stuff like that.
Okay. What has plant medicine taught you in the way of psilocybin and the mycelium network? Like with everything being connected in that way, what has like taking trips with fungi? What has that opened up for you in your neural networks? Like what has your mind opened up to communing with plant medicine?
So the last time I really tripped on shrooms, I was at this event called the Alkaline Festival out in North Carolina, and I stayed in the woods for 3 days in a tent. Like it was
Whoa, whoa,
like,
whoa, whoa.
yeah, it's an event on like this land that's like
Okay.
kind of like 40 minutes away from the city,
Yeah.
and like yeah, everybody stays in like tents and stuff.
3 days
Yeah, three
in
days.
the wilderness.
Yeah, it was really dope, and I did mushrooms like in the wilderness, and like I was just sitting there by myself, like grounding and everything, and
Yeah.
like I was just thinking about how like all this disease and all this stuff is really man-made because it comes from all these man-made foods and all these man-made chemicals and all this stressful environment and all this stuff that's not natural. So that's where we get all these health problems and everything. So and then while I was in the forest, I was almost like having like flashes of like maybe hundreds of years ago or
Mm-hmm.
thousands of years ago, like how we would have been living just in the forest, thriving. Because North Carolina, it was like a beautiful, lush, green environment I was in,
Mm-hmm.
and like I even had like a vision of my mom. Because right now my mom, she's kind of like not the most conscious person. She's
Okay.
like vaccinated. She
Okay.
eats like processed food and stuff.
I got you.
But I had like a vision of my mom of like her like her highest vibration, her highest potential, like what she's supposed to be.
Mm.
Because I feel like basically, like have you played like the Legend of Zelda and stuff?
Yeah, yeah, with Link.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know how like that dude Ganondorf, he like captures Zelda and has her captive and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what I was thinking in my mind was like they basically have our family and different people captured, but it's mentally and spiritually.
Mind.
So it's like say like if your parents or grandparents or whoever's unconscious, it's almost like they're trapped in like that castle, like they're trapped in like Bowser's castle or
Wow.
Ganondorf's castle. You know what I'm
Wow.
saying? Like they're not like free mentally to be who they're really meant to be. You know
Mm.
what I'm saying? Because like your family that was unconscious, really they're meant to be like gods and goddesses, and they don't really know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like
Man, man. So it's like we're in captivity. We don't even know it. We don't even realize it.
yeah,
Man, man. This is a good point that you make, and I like that analogy. Of just understanding that, we can be in bondage with our beliefs, with our belief systems. Like they call it our BS, our belief systems,
hmm
and not even know that we could break free. But sometimes it sounds like we have to have a breakdown to have the breakthrough. You
yeah.
know, do you feel like for a person to change and come out of that consciousness, does it have to be a certain amount of intention? Like, do they have to be in inspiration or desperation?
I feel like on different people's journeys, it works different ways. Like some people, it is desperation, and they're desperate, and maybe that makes them go towards like eating a healthier, like maybe they got cancer or something, or like and that desperation made them like look for other answers, and something in their soul told them there's more than just like the pharmaceutical industry or whatever. And then maybe other people were inspired, and maybe they seen other people out there healing the body naturally, or some just spoke to their soul to inspire them, and it just made sense to them, and they just started going deep down the rabbit hole, and they made it that way. So everybody's journey is different,
For sure.
their path's different and stuff.
For sure, for sure. I agree. I agree. And I'm glad that you were inspired to be on this path and that we've come together here with other people who seem to be
Yes,
inspired as well. Like so
definitely.
many people from different countries, from different continents, from different cultures, from different customs, from different consciousness, different backgrounds, different beliefs, different, traditions, but they're all coming together for the mission,
Hmm.
all coming together for the fruition of community, you know? Yeah.
Yeah,
I just love
definitely.
I love seeing people just come together for a unified field, for a unified understanding that, you know, wherever you come from, it doesn't matter. Whatever your skin looks like, it doesn't matter. Like we can all unify for like health and wellness and well being.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because everybody, no matter where you come from, what country or what nationality, ethnicity, everybody wants to be healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe some people, they say they don't care about their health and stuff, but really they're probably trying to like numb their depression with like either drugs, alcohol, or the foods or whatever. And like it's crazy because I do meet a lot of people that say they don't care about living a long life and all that stuff. But also, I think people need to find their purpose in life. They need to find out like what they're living for, because there are a lot of people that they don't care about life because there's like nothing to like live for. And
Okay.
I think sometimes this matrix gets so like overbearing on people where they're working a job they hate,
Absolutely.
they're around people that are like on a low vibration, they're eating like bad foods,
Yeah.
and it's just nothing but bad energy around.
Yeah.
So, and like they've been through poverty for a long time, and they just get tired of it, and some people just like want to check out and just give up and
Yeah.
just.
And when you don't feel good in your body, you don't feel good like here. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's easier to want to check out when you don't even feel good inside.
Yeah,
When you don't feel good inside, nothing on the outside can bring you to that state of feeling good when you don't have it within you. So it's hard to continue when you don't feel good within you.
yeah.
So when you're talking about this, I'd love to hear, just for a last question. You talked about people who have something to live for,
Hmm.
people who have a calling or a purpose. What do you feel like is your purpose here on this planet?
So, yeah, my purpose, first of all, I love doing music, so I just love inspiring people through music and everything. And I want to motivate as many people as I can to live a healthier life and to be their highest version, their full potential.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people meet me, they might think I'm annoying or whatever, like because I'm like, damn, you're eating like high fructose corn syrup or whatever. Like, but really, I just want everybody to be as healthy as they could be. Like, it's hard for me to watch my friends and family poison themselves. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like really, I do this stuff because I care about the people, and
Yeah.
even strangers. They could be a complete stranger. Like, it's hard for me to watch a complete stranger poison themselves.
Yeah.
And a lot of people tell me like, "Oh, you're just wasting your time, like trying to preach to these people about like health and stuff. Like, why do you even do it? Like, they're not gonna listen anyways." And I'm like, I don't know. For me, like, I just care about people's health a lot. I don't know why, but it's just hard for me to watch people be sick and
Yeah.
stuff.
It's like you want people to up their game, you want people to up their level and just up their state of being. Like
Yeah.
it's hard to watch somebody, at this level when you know that they could be Super Saiyan 3.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, you
Yeah.
you know they could kick it up a notch. You know they could take themselves to another realm, like to another state. So no, I feel you. I feel you when it gets to you because you know where you were, you know where you came from,
Yeah.
and then you know how you elevated.
Yeah,
You
definitely.
you know how things came up and how things rose and how things ascended. So like it's not the ending because
Hmm.
we could be ascending like in so many beautiful ways. So I love that you empower others, you uplift others, you let people know, hey, I mean, you might be doing all right, but you could be doing even better.
Yeah,
You know,
definitely.
yeah,
Yeah, I just definitely want to leave while I'm on this earth and while I'm alive. even though we never really die. But while my physical body, this vehicle that we're living in, while I'm right here, right now, I just want to build an empire and be remembered for my impact on the planet of just helping people and the music and stuff. And hopefully, like, when I pass away or whatever, like, my great grandkids or whatever be playing my music, sharing it and stuff. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
hopefully they'll be playing my stuff just like people are playing like Biggie and Tupac's music, or like playing like Ray Charles or Coltrane, or like just all these legends stuff, Louis Armstrong and stuff. So yeah, I just
The
want people
greats.
to like, yeah, I just want like just doing this music. It's just crazy to see how it has an impact on people, and I've seen different people be like motivated, and I've seen people cry over my music, and just like having that type of. I've seen like 3 or 4 year old kids like dance to my songs and
Yeah.
be like want to hear the songs and stuff, and so it is crazy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. So impression, impact, empire.
Hmm.
For the empire taking us higher so we can rewire. You
You
know,
already know.
that's the
Yeah.
desire. That's the desire. You
Fresh
know.
food is raising my vibration higher. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I'm sipping
So
agua de coco a la playa.
yeah, let's go. So right before we go, let people know if they didn't know. Let
Mm.
them know where they can find your music, where they can find your social media connection, like where they can get connected, where they can get in tune and more in touch with you and what you do.
So my number one platform is Instagram, but basically every single platform, like YouTube, Instagram, all that. My name is Kyle James 860. 860, that's Hartford, Connecticut area code. That's where I'm from. Shout out to my people from CT,
Yeah.
Connecticut. You know what I'm saying? We underrated. Nobody talks about us. But yeah, you can find my music on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, all that stuff. Just type in Kyle James, or type in Kyle James Jets or Kyle James 860, and my stuff should pop up on like Spotify, Apple Music, and stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah, there's a couple other artists named Kyle James, but yeah, you see my afro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You'll know who it is.
yeah, once you see the afro, you know it's me. You feel me?
It's unmistakable,
Yeah.
undeniable.
And check out that song called Sunfired Vegan. That's the biggest raw vegan rap song in the world, you know what I'm saying? So definitely check that out.
Yes, yes, yes. Remember the name,
Mm.
Kyle James.
Kyle James,
Let's go. Let's
Healthy Rebel
go.
Live.
Much love, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for tuning in, and blessings to you. Take care.
Y'all. Love y'all.